Hello, everybody, and good morning. As we are working our way through the Heidelberg Catechism, we've been looking at that first section on just what it is that's wrong in us, what it is that's wrong in the world, kind of that human condition we hear about sometimes. But today we're turning the page and we're looking at how we move beyond that. The second section they've labeled deliverance. So the first day of that has four questions and answers. Question number 12 is, according to God's righteous judgment, we deserve punishment both in this world and forever after. How then can we escape this punishment and return to God's favor? The answer is, God requires that his justice be satisfied. Therefore, the claims of his justice must be paid in full, either by ourselves or another. So the claims of his justice, what it is that he demands of us is that good and perfect and righteous life, right? Question and answer 13, can we pay this debt ourselves? Certainly not. Actually, we increase our guilt every day. That instead of being able to do what I'm supposed to do, instead of being able to gain ground on paying this off, like hopefully we do with our mortgage payments or car payments, instead of closing that gap and paying a little ahead and shrinking what we owe, we keep adding to it day after day after day by continuing to walk away from God and continuing to fall short of who we're supposed to be. Number 14, can another creature, any at all, pay this debt for us? No, to begin with, God will not punish another creature for what a human is guilty of. Besides, no mere creature can bear the weight of God's eternal anger against sin and release others from it. But this one is really looking at kind of that Old Testament practice of animal sacrifice. Can animal sacrifice be for us that perfect and good and final solution? No. No, it reminds us of our guilt. It it helps us to understand that there are consequences to our guilt. It signals our desire to be right with God and to follow his path and his instructions, but it's not a final and an ultimate solution. No mere creature can bear the weight of God's eternal anger against sin and release others from it. Last one for today. What kind of mediator and deliverer should we look for then? Since an animal sacrifice, since another creature can't pay this for us, one who is truly human and truly righteous, yet more powerful than all creatures, that is, one who is also truly God. So we need a mediator, we need a deliverer who is truly human, who is one of us, because it's our debt, and no other creature in all creation can pay that debt for us, and we need one who can actually break through the sin and the brokenness that enslaves us. We need one who can be one of us, but somehow better, somehow purer, somehow uh, holier, somehow stronger. Uh, we'll look at that more in the days to come. How we can be truly human and truly righteous, and how that mediator can accomplish both of those things that really do seem to be at odds with one another. If you're like me, you hate the idea of being in debt and owing anything to anyone else, and you see um, the implications that has on your life and the limits to our freedom from that. And so it's good for me to remember that my sin is a debt that I owe to God and so often to other people, and that does limit how I live and what my options are. That does limit my freedom. we'll talk about this more in the future. I hope your day is going well. I hope if you got some snow today, you've been able to get dug out from that, and that you're safe on the roadways if you're heading out of your house. God bless you. Take care.